Luke and Matthew also combine to prove Jesus is God once again. Down here in Zechariah's prophecy, how does it start? He starts with, "Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people." So God himself has visited and redeemed his people. Now, what does he say the role of John the Baptist, his child, is? He says, "And you, child, shall be called prophet of the Most High, for you will go before the Lord to prepare his ways." So he's here saying the Lord God has visited his people, and that the child will prepare whose ways? The ways of the Lord God. As if that's not enough, he goes further to say, "Because of the tender mercy of our God, whereby the sunrise shall visit us from on high." Notice what he's saying here. So this God that is visiting from on high. That is the pre-existence of this person whose way John the Baptist will be preparing, who he lets you know is God anyway. But then he goes on to say this, "To give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace." Where have we heard this before? Let's have a think. We've heard it before in the book of Matthew, where it says, "The land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, way of the sea beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles, the people dwelling in darkness have seen a great light." So it's the exact same prophecy, and that prophecy is applied to Jesus. So when Zechariah applies that same prophecy here, or his interpretation of that same prophecy is God visiting us, that tells you Luke and Matthew are in agreement that Jesus is actually the Lord God of Israel.